everyone, my review for you today is on Creed Sublime Vanille or Sublime Vanille. This is a decant that I got from Dan, so quite a while ago now. I got Dan a large decant of Creed Sublime Vanille, and he wore it when he last came to visit, and it smelled so good and I didn't recognise it, and he kindly offered to let me have some. So here it is, and I'm wearing it today. What I like about it is it's really musky and soft and clean, so it's kind of like you're just wearing clothes that have been freshly washed, but they're projecting that laundry musk thing massively. So it probably doesn't sell it to you too much describing it like that, but I really like it. It's very comforting. Not sure whether I'd pay the price for a full bottle. I'll check what that is actually, and I don't know what the notes are yet, but from the first spray, to me it smells like a citrus iris combination, and the vanilla is only very light. The vanilla isn't too heavy, certainly not from first sniff. It's more like a powdery laundry musk, laundry detergent, iris, citrus combination. The citruses are kind of nondescript, probably bergamot. It's just got a vague lemony, lime, not really orangey, more lemony, I think. Lemony bergamot, kind of citrusy, but not zingy, not like citrus zest, more like watered down citrus, so very clean, not too vibrant or fizzy, very smooth opening. So yeah, really that's it. Laundry musk, powder, iris, watered down soft citruses. That's what I get in the opening, so I'll come back with more in a bit. So I've just been to pick Sweetie up from the groomers. I'm sat on the floor. This is about as close as she's getting to me at the moment. She's pretty pissed off, but look how clean and smooth she is. She's had all her knots removed. I let it get a bit out of hand, to be honest. And yeah, she does not like a visit to the groomers one little bit. And as it happens, I'm actually off to the groomers myself. Well, they're hairdressers. So this mop is going to get some attention. As you can see, it's looking a bit frizzy. Roots need doing. Definitely needs some love. So Sweetie and I today both getting groomed, which is nice. So let's talk about the fragrance. So now I'm starting to get the vanilla. So the fragrance has deepened. I've been wearing it just over half an hour, just to give you a rough idea. Just over half an hour. And it's definitely getting sweeter. Quite a strong vanillic note now. Almost an almondy vanilla. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's tonka in here. And I will check the notes next time. But for now, I still don't know what the notes are. It's a little bit powdery. It's quite simplistic. It smells like an iris and vanilla combination. The citruses that I noticed in the opening are much depleted. Only just about perceptible now, so not strong at all. It just smells like a really nice, simple iris and vanilla, almost like you're wearing a body cream, a scented, rich, expensive body cream. If you know Teint de Neige from Villerenzi, it has a similar effect as that, and that's for me that's the epitome of a fragrance that makes you smell like you're wearing a really luxurious body cream. And this fragrance is doing the same thing. There's just a hint of texture from the remaining citrus elements, but it's very, very creamy and just a touch powdery, almost like you're looking at a dressing table of rich creams, thick face creams, expensive face creams, maybe some makeup like powder. Yeah, selection of luxury, probably feminine body care and face care items, kind of all condensed into one to give you this creamy, slightly sweet, ever so slightly powdery effect. One of those your skin but better type fragrances. That of course is up close. Now if you catch it in the air, you still get that clean laundry musk thing. So it seems to be different depending on how you smell it, which is a lot of fragrances are like that. So if I just walk straight past a group of people, they would probably think I smell clean and well put together, but not necessarily or strongly of perfume. Some people would probably think I've just washed my clothes and dried them and put them straight on. Other people might think that I've just got out the shower and I've used a really nice shower gel and a matching body lotion. It just has that feeling of being put together but not trying too hard. So far I really like it. Hello everyone, so I am back from the groomers. I'm back from the hairdressers. Here's my hair. Do we like it? I like it. I'm very happy with that. Kind of vintage bit of a look going on. And we are now at 4:15. So I sprayed the fragrance at 11:30. So we're about 5 hours, give or take, into the fragrance journey. And if I'm completely honest, the fragrance is pretty much done. It's not gone completely, but it's a bit of a skin scent, and has been, I would say, for the last 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I have to get that close to my wrist to be able to smell it. And if I move around, I'm not really getting much fragrance at all from myself. So pretty much down to a skin scent. I didn't really get that many whiffs of it while I was in the hairdressers either. So I would say that this one really only projects for about the first hour-ish. And then it does become a lot closer to the skin, which may suit some people and may piss other people off. Now, when you look at the price of the bottle, 75 mils is £350. The longevity to me isn't good enough at that price point. That's just my opinion. If you have big budget for fragrances and you don't mind, you'd have to spray this another sort of once throughout the day to have a scent. So if you don't mind the fact that you're going to have to get through that bottle, you're going to get through that £350 bottle twice as quick as you would an average eau de parfum. And when I say average, I think about my own collection, and I do have quite heavy hitters with sort of heavy oriental or gourmand type ingredients. I'm just looking at my own collection, not necessarily the freshies or the cologne styles, but the fragrances I reach for most of the time are quite strong. So from my opinion, I'm used to something that lasts a little bit longer and projects more. And yeah, this just didn't cut it for the price. If it was a cheap fragrance, or even if it was £100 thereabouts, £120, I think for how good it smells, I would consider buying a bottle. It is quite simplistic, and I've looked up the notes, and actually I promise you I hadn't looked up the notes before, but I was pretty spot on with how I described it, in that the notes are lemon and bergamot, and I certainly get more bergamot than I do lemon, tonka, vanilla, and Fragrantica lists musk, but Creed doesn't list musk. And I think that is the only notes listed. And I do totally get musk. It's a very musky, in a very clean way. Like I said earlier, laundry musk. It's a very clean, musky, powdery scent. So iris isn't listed, but I felt like there was something irisy in here from that powdery aspect, that powdery, musky aspect. The scent development it doesn't really do much from when you first spray it. When you first spray it, it's fresher, it's more like laundry musk, more citrusy. Then the bergamot and the lemon die down reasonably quickly, but not terribly quickly, but they slowly fade away, and you're left with quite a warm vanilla tonka creamy scent that's also a little bit musky. It really doesn't do that much more. It's called Sublime Vanille. It could be called Simple Vanille. It's quite simplistic, but it is really nice. If I was offered a bottle for a cheap price, I would buy it and I would enjoy it, but I would have to respray it at least halfway through the day for me to be satisfied there was enough scent for my taste. And I do overspray quite often. I like to have quite a strong fragrance. So that's just my point of view. If we ask the question, is it worth the money? In my humble opinion, no. However, that's based on my own budget, my own income, my own bills, what I have to consider. If I had much more disposable income, if I considered myself quite rich and I had much more money to play with, then maybe I would want to own a bottle of Sublime Vanille, because it is beautiful. It's a beautiful scent, very elegant, perfect for work, perfect for meetings, a kind of fragrance you could wear to a funeral and not offend anyone, but you're going to smell really lovely and clean if someone comes in for a hug. An inoffensive yet beautiful, clean fragrance. So yes, I really like it, but no, I would not pay £350 for the bottle. The bottle, by the way, is beautiful. It's the higher end, it's the upper line of Creed, so it's higher, more expensive than Aventus, Millesime, Imperial, etc. That is really it. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.